We don't need more products. We need fewer products and better relationships with the ones we actually own. I myself used to be a huge over consumer when it came to beauty. Actually, fun fact, I had a YouTube channel. What would it have been in? 2016, I think, for beauty. I love doing makeup. I remember spending my very first paychecks from nannying jobs and babysitting jobs on $200 makeup products, like an eyeshadow palette, a lipstick, you name it. I fell for it and believed I needed all of these products to fix my skin, to make myself feel more beautiful. And I have let go of all of that. I've just realized over the years through hormonal acne and, you know, the classic things we all go through, that it's rare that any of these products actually fix the problem. They're just marketed that way. But what really fixes your skin, or not even fixes it, but what nourishes your skin and will heal it back to health over time, is your diet. So that's why I love sharing all about food content and making things at home that have less ingredients, but also just putting less on them. They don't need more, they need less. Your skin needs moisture and it needs hygiene. So I thought I'd show you guys the products I use, my very minimal skincare routine. And this isn't to say these are the exact products you need. I'm never pushing that narrative. It's just to say, think about the ingredients you're putting on your skin and try and reduce the amount you're putting on your skin. So this is the body wash, the face wash. Basically everything besides my hair is washed with this. I love this product specifically. I have really dry skin, and so it's an oil to gel formula. It's like an oil-based soap, and it still gets sudsy, but not nearly as much as other soaps, which I really like. It's just gentle. I've used like classic face washes on my skin here and there, and it feels stripped at the end of the routine. And so I really like using this. This doesn't strip my skin, it just makes it feel clean, but like it still has its natural moisture. So that is what I use for washing. And then I use this moisturizer once a day. I've been using this for several years now. I've probably gone through like 10 bottles of this maybe. Really love it. I've gotten my husband onto it too, so this is the only thing we use on our skin now. No oils, no serums, no other skincare quick tricks. This is really all we use, and I really like it. Again, I'm not preaching that this specific product is the answer for anything, but I encourage you to find just one product that makes your skin happy. We are pushed this narrative of a 5-step skincare routine or a 5-step makeup routine, and you don't need that. I'm telling you right now, you don't need that. You need one thing that makes your skin happy. Sometimes too much can almost confuse our skin and break it back out. I still get breakouts. Every human does. And if you're led to believe otherwise, that's crazy marketing. But my breakouts are with my cycle in certain times of the month. They don't have to do with my skincare because I keep it super simple. I have really cut back from my old makeup days. I just use one beauty product now, and it's the Merit Flush Balm. I have really tried to disconnect from the narrative that you need to change your appearance to show up in the world. And I never really looked at it that way. It used to be a creative outlet for me, which if that's what it is for you, that's wonderful. Keep it up. We all have our creative outlets. For me, it's this page. For you, it may be makeup, which is great. But if you approach makeup with the belief that you have to put something on your skin to cover it up or to change the way it looks to show up in the world, I'm so sorry you've been led to believe that, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You're beautiful just the way you are. Let me get on my soapbox for a minute. I'm super passionate about this. The messaging out there is thick and it's wild that we need to show up as anything but ourselves, and I've really tried to lean into that over the last several years. I grow facial hair, I have PCOS, I have bags under my eyes, I cut my own hair. There are so many different things that I could be spending thousands of dollars on to feel like I need to beautify myself, but I've bought out of that narrative. And I still struggle with feeling like I'm not beautiful sometimes, and like there are things I need to do to make myself look a different way. But then I remember that it wasn't until like probably in the last century that humans were even able to see themselves. Like, mirrors used to not exist. You weren't supposed to know what you looked like. It's not until mirrors and pictures and things like that became a thing that we became so obsessed with our own identity and our own visual presentation. So I try and remember that when I get self-conscious or think that I'm not beautiful enough. And just don't take yourself so seriously. So anyways, that was a long spiel, but I just use this one product. It makes, I maybe put on like 4 times a month when I'm heading out of the house, if I just want to add some color to my face, which even thinking to that, like, why do I feel like I need to add color to my face when I leave the house? I don't know. It makes me feel pretty. It's not covering up anything. It's not concealing pimples or blemishes. It's just adding a bit of life to my face. So it's my one vice. Wouldn't need to do it, but it's what I do. And lastly, this is the moisturizer I use everywhere else besides my face. I used to be your classic white, ashy girl with scaly legs. I didn't know how to moisturize. And in the last several years, I've started to take my moisture, my hydration more seriously, and this has worked wonders. I'm a pretty big, like, low tox, clean ingredient girl, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if this fits that category, but it works. So maybe someday I'd like to find something that doesn't have this long list of ingredients, but in the meantime, it's what I'm using. Again, my husband uses it as well. So these 3 products, Naturium, Cetaphil, and Crave Beauty's Great Barrier Relief, are the skincare products we use, and I use one makeup product, and that's it. So I hope that this inspires you to cut back just a little bit and think through even just to begin with, like, what's one product you could remove from your routine, and then, you know, over time, slowly but surely, remove one more and one more and one more until you get down to the basics of what's my face moisturizer, what's my body moisturizer, what's my one body soap and face soap, you know, just taking the steps out of the routine that we are pushed, that we need through marketing online. I also wanted to finish off with a quick recommendation for anyone who is looking to take this more seriously. I wouldn't say skincare and makeup underconsumption is my area of expertise, but there's a page that I've followed on Instagram recently. Her name is Chessie, and she used to be a major overconsumer. She calls herself an ex-beauty influencer, and she posts so much amazing content about underconsumption when it comes to skincare and makeup. So definitely go give her a follow if you're looking for more inspiration in this area, and let me know down in the comments what you plan to do to reduce your consumption in your beauty and skincare routine. Back like an hour later with a quick note that I just got back from the gym, and literal natural blush. Like, I don't even need the blush. I just need to go work out.